What's up, guys? This is Jason from the Jason&Jabari Gaming, and today we have wars number 8 and 9. So first up, we have war number 8 against Legion, and then after this, then I will show you guys war number 9 against SGA-1. Very disappointing wars for me personally. Up until this point, I have been deathless, and that comes to an end. We'll get into it when we get there. Two very disappointing wars for myself. I've already apologized to the team, but let's see what happened. Let's see from my perspective how things went. All right, so against Legion, I brought in Spider-Man 2099, Nick Fury, and Rentra. Or no, I lied. I brought in Nimrod, Nick Fury, and Rentra. So first up, we're going to start on path 3 against this I-Bomb. We're going to use Nimrod. Nimrod is poison immune, and I-Bomb does not gain armor ups. So basically, this is just diversity placement. Obviously, the only risk factor here is pushing I-Bomb to a special 3. Then you will take all that acid burn damage. I don't know how much damage that is, but I most certainly do not want to find out. So basically, I'm going to build up to my special 2. I'm going to parry as much as possible. I'm going to throw my special 2 at 10 charges. Then I will become purple when I throw it off. Which will give me the benefits of the blue and the red, which is Titan and Eradicate protocols. And yeah, pretty much after a couple more hits, he goes down. So we're going to move on to our next fight, which we have to get there. I don't quite remember. I remember looking at all my assignments and thinking these fights were absolutely fine. I didn't have any issues. So next we're going to go section 2, path 2 with Gallon, and that's why we have Rentra. I did ask to bring in my Gallon, but I guess Rentra makes sense as well. You have class advantage, the neutralize will be up, and there's only a chance with Gallon, whereas Rentra it's a guarantee. So yeah, man, the idea here is to throw off my special 2, but I get pushed to a special 3 because of all the power gain you get, and you're neutralizing his buff, so you gain that power as well. So yeah, it just wasn't a lot that I could do there, but we do have our ruptures on them. So I'm thinking, okay, if I can at least get to another special 2, I'm just going to throw it off, even if it won't do the one-hit KO. And there, I absolutely do. 21 ruptures on him. It does decent damage. He can't enter the harvest. So that's always the danger when fighting Gallon. So we're just going to do that one more time. We're letting him hit us. It's fine. We only have 11 ruptures that time, but we go ahead and get the KO there. So no big deal. Once again, everything's under control. So we're going to move up to our second fight, which is Domino. Now you guys have seen me take this fight. This is like the 3rd or 4th time I'm taking this Domino fight. So at this point, I have it down to a T. We're going to go with our Power Star 1. We're going to get to our special 2 before she fires off her specials. We're going to parry as much as possible to build up our armor ups. And yeah, man, we're just going to fire a single special 2 and it should be lights out. We're boosted pretty heavily because we don't want to die. We are already losing this war. At this point, the war is lost. But my record still mattered to me, and I absolutely didn't want to let the team down. So we're going to my last fight, and it's 55 with Quicksilver, and we're gonna have to talk about this. So I actually slowed this one down. Those fights were a little sped up. You just probably couldn't tell. But we're going to play this at the regular speed, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to start off by saying I'm not one to make excuses. I will say what's my bad and what's not my bad. I do that all the time on my live streams. I don't have a problem with saying I messed up if I messed up. That is absolutely fine. Adversely, I also don't have a problem with saying that, you know what, hey man, something's going on there. That's not exactly something that was within my control. So as you can see, we got the Wags pre-fight on. Shout out to J-Slap. I appreciate it, man. You can see I'm max boosted. Even though the war's lost, I'm still taking this seriously. So we're going in with Nick Fury, who is an excellent counter to Quicksilver. The idea is to throw off special ones as much as possible. That was fine. There we kind of thought we didn't land the parry, so we backed up. There I tried to dex, which is why we used 2 of the indestructible boosts, and there as you can see, I'm hitting into the air because it did not register my swipe, so I thought I was rooted for some reason, but I threw the special one to keep up the tactical charges. There we got our block broken. I don't know how. So now at this point, I'm just gonna block everything. I'm not gonna try to dex because I messed it up. It's just 3 swipes back, but I messed it up, so I didn't want to risk that again. But now we have no more indestructible boosts. We get parried. That's our fault. We were late. And now he's in terminal velocity. We've only taken off like 30% of his health, and things are getting dangerous fast. We're going to stick to the special one. And we know that if he throws a special one on himself, it's going to be unblockable. So I push him to the special 2. I know I got to block this. We're unblockable ourselves now. And we're at our 30% threshold. So we block all of this, and then we're going to dex out of the last part that does hit really, really hard. There we were rooted once again, or it just didn't register that we were swiping. And we only landed 3 hits. And then before we could block, parry, anything that we normally could do, we just got whacked. So I initially thought that it only allowed me to do some of my combo, which it did. But I did not notice until I watched it back that I was it didn't register the swipe. So I was telling my team like, hey, it stopped me mid combo. Like, what the hell is this? And yeah, when I watched it back with them, I said, oh, okay, well, I guess I couldn't move forward. I had a couple people watch this. They said that they saw that there was input issues, and I felt really crappy about it. I was about to curse. I felt really crappy about it, even though we had already lost the war. It was already lost. I took that seriously. I really wanted a deathless season, and unfortunate events said otherwise. So there were some mistakes on my part. I did try to call them out. Trying to talk over these things as it's happening is challenging sometimes because I don't get it all. There's so much I want to say, but yeah, so that's what happened that war. Everyone in DSVG was very supportive. They're very supportive of everyone, honestly, and I really like that about them. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate the feedback and things like that. Hopefully that won't occur again because I felt really, really bad. But moving on to the next war, war number 9 against SGA-1 Slicing Gaming. I can't remember if we fought them earlier on in the war. I think we did. But yeah, I am trying to recoup from the previous war, and spoiler alert, I do not. But the team that I'm coming in with is I think it's Spider-Man 2099, Human Torch, and I'm trying to think of my third. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's been a couple days since I've done this, so we'll have to see who the third is. I know it's not Wrench. Okay, it's Gallon. All right, so it's Gallon. So we're gonna start off on path 3 most likely. I haven't really watched these back since, but yeah. So we don't have very many fights, but we're in a situation where it's a very close war, and of course, I don't want to die. I want to make sure that I do everything to ensure my team gets the dub. So we're gonna start off on path 3. We're gonna go against this Nimrod. This is what Gallon's for. This is going to be a very fast fight. Due to Nimrod's armor ups, he feeds our planetary mass, and yeah, man, we're just gonna go ahead and nuke him as quickly as we can. As you can see, I was boosted up, and that was for my next fights. It wasn't for this fight. I was asked by my BG leader if I would like to take Annihilus as the mini boss, and I said it didn't matter, I would take him, but he said, you know, if you're not really feeling confident, then, you know, I'll take him. And I said, you know, that's probably best, because I actually wasn't feeling confident. And I'm glad, because you guys will see. Man. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we have Torch, Flame On against this Ebony Maw on 20. This should be a relatively easy fight. I hope. This Maw didn't cooperate as much as I wanted him to. I use a Power Start 1 here, and that's just because I wanted to play the node as best as possible. So yeah, we go in here, and it's just medium, light, medium, basically. We actually don't start off with a full bar. I forgot about that. With Ebony Maw, he does something with your power gain. I forgot exactly what it all entails, but basically we're just going to throw off special 1s. We don't need to get to the special 2. We most certainly don't need to get to the special 3. We're taking as many hits on the block as possible to build up our smolder charge. And here's where things start getting a little bit dicey. He's almost at 3 bars of power. We are not running a invul boost, but he decides to try to throw a special and dies from the power stinks. So that was good. So I move up for my officer Afe, and he absolutely destroys that Annihilus. Shout out to him, and thanks for all the advice that he's also helped give me, as well as Minash. So here we have this Abs Man, aka Absorbing Man. I guess that would be the other way around, but still. So I go with a Power Start 1. I am not a Spider-Man 2099 player. I say that in all my videos, but I played Spider-Man 2099 the way that I played Spider-Man 2099, and thus far it's worked out okay. So here you're going to see me try to punish his special 1 with my heavy like I practiced, but it's not going to work, and it's going to take half my health. And at that point, I have to make a decision. Do I risk it again, or do I deviate and I know that I can do the special 2 to get him out of the Uru form, and the special 1 to get him out of the magma form? So I decided to do that because I was super nervous, and I'm like, I can't lose half my health or otherwise I die. So we push him to special 2. I throw off my special 2. And we get a lot of power back from that power back boost. There we get caught on a dash back, which is very unfortunate. And now I'm like, okay, I gotta stay calm. I just gotta get in my zone somehow, some way. So we're baiting any special that we can, and then we're punishing. We're not taking any blocked hits or anything, because I don't believe that we can until we start parrying a little bit. I parry there. No big deal. That was a mistake. I should have just been consistently hitting in this block. But you know, I'm just trying to get my ends basically. And we have a long way to go. So I am just really trying. So we push him to the special 2, knowing that it's going to get him out of that refined Uru form. We don't even attempt to punish that. And that was just for safety, because I saw it late. So now we just got to push him to the special 2. We're waiting patiently. We're tapping him on the block. Now, one thing we should have been doing is hitting him on the block a lot, as Spider-Man 2099 players actually do. Again, I am not one of those, and I was not thinking that way. I was just thinking I need to solo this fight, and we're getting our rhythm. And there, once again, I'm parrying. So this is what leads to my fatal mistake, and I keep saying that because I want you guys to understand where my head was at, right? So we're doing great now, but he threw another special 1, and now he's throwing a third special 1. And that was the issue. He threw a third special one. And now he's about to throw a fourth, and I'm just like not paying any attention because he is super refined at this point. I'm just like, okay, cool. We're almost got him. We just need one more combo and he's down, right? We just need one more combo and he's down. All right, throws that off. We're really close to a special 2, and I parry and I die. Had we not done the parry, we would have been fine. We would have dropped him. We could have even thrown the special 1. I was so pissed at myself, but it's my fault. That was my fault. No one to blame there. That's literally on me. I talked to my officers, and they explained, you know, you could have just heavy countered, and I told them why, and it made sense to them. But then after that, I did get some useful information from the team, and I told them, you know, I apologize, obviously, and I will take what they said into consideration moving forward, and hopefully we don't have another silly death, because this was definitely soloable, and both actually fights were soloable, but I was not having any issues. This was just me messing up. Fortunately, it did not cost us the war, thank God. We actually did end up pulling this one out. It was a very close war. Like I said, we ended up winning 5-6. So shout out to the team. Thank you for cleaning up my mistake. And yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully I can finish out the season deathless, but we'll see what happens. We had 3 more wars to figure that out. And yeah, man, like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000. We appreciate each and every one of you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.